Still on Morgan Rogers' move to Chelsea, I've actually received a lot of attack and some negative comments, probably from Chelsea fans, for my post, where I say that Arsenal never submitted any bid for the signature of Morgan Rogers, and I want to throw more lights on that with the statement of Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein. Now, first of all, let me talk about what Fabrizio Romano said on the deal of Morgan Rogers, whom Chelsea paid £117 million, which has become the British record signing. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, he said that the plan at Arsenal was from next week, that is this week that started today, to meet with Aston Villa and try to get a deal done for Morgan Rogers. Arsenal were never going to offer £117 million. For Arsenal, the realistic value of the player was around 90 to £100 million max, no more than this. Arsenal were in very advanced talks with Rogers. There were meetings between Arsenal and the players' representatives. The player was also involved in some direct meetings. Arsenal were going all in terms of contracts. Personal terms were not a problem. Rogers was open to that. There was some tactical doubts on the player side, but never financial. The contract was always ready and almost agreed. Get that point, that there was some tactical doubts on the player's side. These are the words of Fabrizio Romano. See, at the moment, it will be very difficult for any player to reject Arsenal. Yes, understand that. It will be very, very, very difficult because every player wants to join the moving train. Apart from Man City, I don't think there is any other Premier League club at the moment that have a balanced squad that's together for a long period of time, that have understand themselves. What Arsenal need at the moment is just to, add one or two, three players to what they have already. So, Morgan Rogers actually had a doubt with Arsenal squad, with what he's coming to do in that squad. Because his primary role, his primary position, which we all know, is midfield, attacking midfield, where we have the likes of our Apple captain, Matthew Odegaard, and Eberechi Eze. And he is not more creative than them. His creativity level is not up to their level, which is true. I'm not saying he is not a good player, he is. And probably he doubted his ability to represent us on the left wing position. Maybe the guy they fear to compete with Christos Zolis, because that guy in Apola. So this is what really happened, guys. Thank God now Fabrizio Romano na talk am. Now Fabrizio Romano talk this one. Now, away from that, David Ornstein also has this to say. Arsenal have set strict limits on their financial valuations for each target this summer. If they are not prepared to reach the required figure, they are more than aware the players they want might go elsewhere. Arsenal were informed in advance that Morgan Rogers was on his way to Chelsea, and there was no state of panic with the club, David Ornstein. So, I knew that Andre Beta, Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal hierarchy, they actually knew before the move of Morgan Rogers to Chelsea. And that is why I said, let's trust Andre Beta. As long as Andre Beta remains our sporting director, he has a good plan, which is going to be a better option, alternative to Morgan Rogers for us. You can drag me all you can in the comment section, but I have to say the truth as an Arsenal fan who understands how Arsenal transfers works. As long as we still have Andre Beta there as our sporting director, I no fear anything, guy. So, on that note, I don't think it was actually a hijack, because Arsenal never submitted any offer at all. They were all actually waiting for this week to accelerate, or they did not even have a club-to-club negotiation with Aston Villa. So this is the latest, guys. Fingers crossed, and Rebecca will definitely get us another alternative to Morgan Rogers, and we will never regret Morgan Rogers going to Chelsea. Congratulations and kudos to Chelsea. They signed a good player. Now them need this guy more than us. That is fact. Now Chelsea need Morgan Rogers more than Arsenal because he doubted his ability to compete with the players available in the position he plays for Arsenal. So that is why Arsenal, we don't have to panic. There was no panic. For Arsenal fans, we don't have to worry over his move to Chelsea. Let's trust Andrea. He will definitely get a better option for us. So guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. Let's go.